Howdy everyone, and welcome back to the stream. My name's Woody from 100 Thieves, and today I'm bringing you commentary on the Clash of Clans Clan War League. This is the second season now, and OneHive has been competing for a few days already. We're at day 4 now, and they are undefeated. We're going to see if they can keep that steam up and manage to get a few more 3 stars today using some of the best attack strategies and some of the most impregnable bases. But can't do it alone. Let's introduce my lovely co-caster, Mr. Klaus.
What's going on? Thank you. Lovely. I'm lovely, apparently. Hi, guys. Klaus from Klaus Gaming on YouTube. Thank you so much for having me. Today is going to be an absolute blast as we follow OneHive in round number 4 against their opponent, the Turkish clan, SALDIRAY ABILER. And I'm looking forward to see how they're doing. Actually, SALDIRAY is actually putting up a pretty good fight right now. We're looking forward to seeing how OneHive can compete against them going forward.
Well, OneHive has only used a couple of their attacks so far, so they still have 13 in the chamber ready to fire off against SALDIRAY ABILER. They're going to be moving in very shortly here, but before they do that, head over to Clash of Clans on Twitter, at Clash of Clans, and you can find a couple of polls that we have put up there. If you retweet those polls, you have a chance at winning 2,000 gems. So get out and do that. We'll share with you the first poll here. The question, if you please, Klaus.
The question here is, which of the following celebrities has not been in a Clash of Clans commercial? The options are, we have Liam Neeson, James Corden, Will Wheaton, or Christoph Waltz. Who is it? Go vote. 2,000 gems are on the line. Be sure and retweet as well. Spread the love and enter in to get 2,000 gems.
Be nice, get to upgrade a few structures, maybe gem your armies to completion, steal some more loot.
2,000 gems is enough for 2 hero upgrades, Woody. I mean, that's so worth it. I would do it. I did. I actually did do it.
Well, yeah, I just liked and retweeted and voted myself. So why don't we go ahead and look at the groups next. We're going to be starting into these matches very shortly here, but we want to let you know which of the clans are going to be competing today. Of course, SALDIRAY ABILER down there at the number 8 position is in last place, but moving on up, we have the Whoop Whoop and a few other clans whose names I can't pronounce. You find OneHive there stuck right in the middle. We expect them to move up just a little bit after their attacks today, though, Klaus.
That's right. They've used 2 attacks. They've got 13 left, so we're looking forward to seeing how high they can go and whether they'll be able to finish off in first place again, just like they did yesterday.
These clans are going to be attacking each other in order. We've got a week of competition, and we're now halfway into it. Let's go ahead and look at the rounds that we have, because today is round 4 of 7. And SALDIRAY ABILER, as I think Klaus already mentioned, has earned 16 stars. They've used some of their attacks, not quite all of them yet. OneHive, of course, has been very gracious to hold off on their attacks so that they can use them all on stream right now for your viewing pleasure. We're going to be having our fingers crossed today, Klaus, hoping for some 3 stars. We've seen quite a few 2 stars from OneHive so far, but I think that they've got quite a bit of confidence for their matches today.
Yeah, they got 6 3 stars yesterday, so they really did a great job. Now, SALDIRAY ABILER actually gave up got 26 stars yesterday, and OneHive is averaging like 33, 34 per day. So if OneHive keeps up what they're doing and SALDIRAY ABILER does the same, it's looking like it's going to be an enjoyable time for the members of OneHive, throwing down hopefully as many 3 stars as possible. How many? We're not gonna argue about this one today.
7 3 stars.
I'm thinking like 40 stars.
7 3 stars.
Through 7, 30. 37 stars. Quick math.
Yeah, I'll stand by 37. That's a pretty good number.
It's a good goal.
Might be a bit more, might be a bit less, but yeah, 37. That's my challenge to you, OneHive. Hit 37 stars. Well, my challenge is irrelevant compared to their performance, so why don't we go ahead and just start things off. We've got 15 attacks to watch today, and I know that those OneHive guys have been getting ready for their attacks. It takes a long time to plan and strategize in Clan War Leagues, especially because you only get 1 shot. In most of these Clan Wars, you get 2 attacks per war. You get a chance to scout out some bases, figure out who you're going to go up against, and then strike when the iron's hot. But for Clan War Leagues, you don't get any scouting, Klaus.
No scouting. What's so interesting about the Clan War Leagues, and as we've said before, is that you only get 1 chance on each base, no scouts. You don't know anything about it. So 1 little Tesla, I heard the OneHive guys actually talking about this. They said that 1 Tesla right here could throw the entire attack off. They're showing me the base. They're like, hey, check this out. And I'm like, 1 Tesla can throw the entire attack off? Like, that is a scary thing.
Yeah, well, it happened yesterday. If it's able to draw the attacking troops away from the majority of those base defenses, it can really mess with your troop pathing and prevent them from taking out their intended targets. So let's go ahead and hop in and watch Neon Waves, the number 15 attacker from OneHive, going up against the number 15 from SALDIRAY ABILER, using a Bowler Witch strategy, Klaus.
Looks like we have it's a Bowler Witch on either corner, the 9 o'clock and the 6 o'clock, with a couple of healers to keep them alive. Then you have the big core dive with the wall wrecker and the heroes. A funny thing to note, actually, Neon Waves, attorney and powerlifter, already pretty amazing, but also grew up on a cranberry farm in Wisconsin. Whenever she told me that, I was like, that is the coolest thing ever. So she's going to have a cran fest on this base.
She sure is. That CC popped out and had a dragon inside, but her Archer Queen made quick work of that. The heroes are still quite healthy through the center of the base. Now, this is a dip. This is a Town Hall 12 attacking a Town Hall 11, so we have high expectations for Neon Waves in this push, and it's looking like she's going to live up to them. The 3-star potential is huge here, and it would be great for OneHive to start off being able to crush her enemies and see them driven before her. That 100% is nearing close, Klaus.
That's right, only a couple of defenses left and too many troops to count on the base. You know, sometimes these attacks finish up and there's like, hey, look, we have 4 balloons left and it's going to take a while for cleanup. But this time, it's kind of overwhelming where we have, I don't know, what, like 300 or 400 skeletons right there, many bowlers, many witches. One healer just went down. She didn't see the end of the attack, but hey, it doesn't matter because that was a 3-star.
Sometimes it's the unstoppable force against the immovable object, and you got to wonder who's going to come out on top. But this time, Neon Waves just absolutely steamrolled her competition. 3 stars claimed for OneHive, and we'll be hopping into attack number 14 very shortly. There's actually only a few Town Hall 11 bases here, but kind of count out what was happening here for me, Klaus.
Well, the core dive was excellent. I mean, she got a ton of key troops into the core. King, Queen, Warden. The Warden's ability, rage spelled bowlers are amazing to watch. The bounce damage from the bowlers, really just crushing buildings behind the walls after the first bounce. It's just incredible to see raged bowlers going at it.
Yeah, fantastic value there, and we're going to be hopping into the next one now. Number 14, Tricky, is going to be moving in. Curious to see what he's bringing here. It's the Lavaloon combo. It's a bit more popular, I'd say, than the Bow Witch. Recently, Lavaloon can crush any base as long as you have the exact right plant set up here, and I'm kind of worried about this Archer Queen in the center, but
never mind.
She did not last long against those Valkyries.
Apparently, Tricky wasn't worried. All it took was a couple of max Valkyries and a rage spell, and that was it. Notice that Tricky number 14 is reaching up to hit number 6, and the coincidence is funny because I was speaking with Tricky before. Tricky is one of 6 siblings, and he's the best clasher of them all, because he's the only one that plays Clash. But it's also hilarious because he's hitting number 6. I just found it funny coincidence.
One of 6 siblings, and yeah, he's hitting the number 6. Well, that is coincidental, I could say. Let's go ahead and take a look at the top of the base where we've got those 2 heroes moving in, Klaus. We've got the Barbarian King marching through, soaking some damage from this cannon. Grand Warden drawing fire from a Tesla now, trying to keep this Archer Queen alive in the back. She's taking quite a bit of damage early on. Fortunately, she does not die to that spring trap. She's just a bit too heavy at this point.
That's right, the hero's diving in with that Lavaloon, lava baby dragon actually, under the poison spell. And actually it appears the Lavaloon portion has begun. So the point of that was to geometrically squeeze the base. Now we have a very small funnel to get all the balloons in, get them all under a single set of spells so that they can be as effective and efficient as possible.
Well, Tricky must have known that those lava pups were not going to go down to that Archer Queen. I think he's relying on that Grand Warden and maybe the minions right behind to try to finish him off. The pups of his own are causing some trouble here in the center. Huge rage spells, and I'm just waiting for that Grand Warden ability. There it goes. It doesn't manage to catch those balloons on the bottom side of the base. That could spell a little bit of trouble for him later, but fortunately the haste spells are keeping them nice on target. This looks like it might be a triple, Klaus.
It's looking good so far. Tricky definitely spent some time. We all don't want to forget how much time and effort that these attackers put into it. It's easy to watch and go, oh yeah, cool, balloons win and that thing happened. But you know, they stare at these bases for a long time and go through plans with one another. And you know, whenever somebody else sees a base that you've been staring at for a while, they might have a fresh perspective, and it does nothing but improve the plan. So at this point, it looks like Tricky. The haze spell goes away at the wrong moment, right at the very end here. Sinking Air Mine actually tags a balloon that had very little health anyway, so that wasn't a huge loss actually.
Okay.
It looks like it might be it.
I think we're good.
Balloons there?
I think we are. Zoom out quite a bit there. I can't see very much of the rest of the base. We got balloons. Kind of finish things off though there. You were right. Those were the last and final defenses. So as soon as those went down, it wasn't much of a question. Plenty of cleanup on the backside too, that even if those balloons had died to those defenses, they might have been able to finish that last Archer Tower off. But well done to Tricky, claiming 3 stars in the base, 100% total damage. Keeping up the momentum for OneHive.
There you go. There's that 3-star once again. Nicely done to Tricky. Actually 3-starred yesterday as well. That's 2 3-stars in a row. Let's see if he can get 3 tomorrow. It's going to be a good time for him. And actually, this is that moment we were talking about here, where geometrically the base was, kind of carved out of the bottom and the top, and the balloons have really nowhere to go but together. That Warden's ability protecting them through the Giga Tesla and ensuring that 3-star, keeping the troops alive.
Sure did. Well, next up, you're going to see Scorpion, one of the co-leaders of OneHive. He has been given some of that advice during the outros of each of these streams on the history of the clan. He's a longtime member, and is going to be attacking very shortly. Looks like he's got boulders and electro dragons. Kind of an interesting mix-up here. Mostly an aerial attack, though. Probably just going to use those couple of boulders to clip off a few buildings.
That's right. So Scorpion coming in with some power potions and 8 Electro Dragons. This is going to be enjoyable to see these little guys go to town on this base. As you can see here, first of all, it appears that this is a Town Hall dive. Yes, we need to ensure we get at least that 1-star, because if you look at the base design here, you can see that both of those sweepers are pointing toward this Town Hall. So, I mean, he's either going to come from the backside of these sweepers, or he's going to come from about 90 degrees off from the Town Hall, either on the top left or the bottom right with his Electro Dragons. So, Town Hall goes down. Where are those Electro Dragons going to come in from?
Bit of a slow start for Scorpion. I'm not quite sure where those Electro Dragons are coming in from yet, Klaus, but what we need to get done first is taking out this CC. I'm expecting a poison spell to go down. I haven't seen it quite yet, though. Maybe he was holding on to it because he thought that that Archer Queen was going to go down soon, and the troops might be finished off before the poison ticked away. But here we do have Electro Dragons coming in on the top and the right side of the space. 4 more still in tow. Where do you think he's going to deploy them? Still along that top right side, all right?
Yeah. The funnel was established. Ooh, you did lose an Electro Dragon. That's what you were saying there. Unfortunate, a bunch of air traps actually up there from the top. But notice that he is coming from, I would say, the dangerous side of the base. I mean, like, if he had just put down his Electro Dragons from this top side and hoped to get all the way through this base, it would have been what I would think would be a risky 3-star attempt. Unfortunately, used the heroes, got that Town Hall, now he's got the 2, he's happy, his clanmates are happy, and now it's, hey, let's get as much percentage as possible, and possibly even the triple.
Well, that clone spell got quite a bit of value in that bottom right compartment, nuking all the defenses that were there, but it looks like the cleanup is not going to be enough here. Like you noted, Klaus, there's still quite a few defenses on the bottom left. That Eagle Artillery notably getting a lot of value on defense for the defender here. We also had a couple of air defenses in the center compartment there that were never engaged. And that Lobhound finally popping at the very end. 73%, 2-star. Great percentage, but didn't even really come close to the 3-star, to be quite honest. What were some of the things that went wrong there, Klaus?
I don't know. It was an Electro Dragon dive into the base. He knew that all the air defenses were near the Town Hall, so I think that this was one of those legitimate, safe 2-star attacks.
Okay.
Heroes diving in, getting the Town Hall, and then accumulating as much percentage on the backside.
That makes sense, yeah. Electro Dragons typically do the job that they're expected to do, which is destroy everything in sight with massive electro chains. But unfortunately, there were a few more things just out of their sight, and that's going to leave us with a 73% 2-star. Next attack is underway, though. It's going to be Chubbs.
Chubbs actually going in against Fargo. Fargo is the enemy here, and it is another 12v12 attempt. Notice that Town Hall is actually not fully maxed out, though. That will give Chubbs a little bit of an advantage there, as that Gigabomb is brutal. Be sure if you're a Town Hall 12 to upgrade your Town Hall as fast as you can to get that Gigabomb. But it looks like here we are having, it looks like a setup for a ground kill squad with the funneling on the left and the right with some wizards, and a hero dive to get in there, get that Town Hall, lure the CC, and take out that enemy queen.
That might not just be a kill squad, that's an overkill squad. There are a ton of wizards and bowlers in that first stage of this attack. Hog Riders are going to be coming in second off a little bit later, but as long as we can take out the Eagle, the Archer Queen, and maybe try to get that CC lured, we ought to be good to set up for the second stage here. Archer Queen's in a bit of a weird spot, though. She's going along the left side and not going to be able to engage that dragon, unfortunately. There might still be enough wizards to finish it off. No, it looks like they've gone down a bit too soon, Klaus.
Looks like the queen did wander a little bit. Heads up, Chubbs did get the 3-star yesterday, so we're hoping to see him repeat that today. But that's going to be really difficult with a standard giant fire-breathing red dragon still alive on the right-hand side of the base over there, and single-shotting wizards. That's going to be really difficult. Those, those hogs, they can jump over walls, but they can't jump up and hit dragons with their hammer.
Yeah, it's looking like a 2-star to me, Klaus. Having those dragons still on the field, or rather one dragon, one baby dragon, is really going to hamper the efforts of these hogs to finish things off. Nevertheless, the heal spell is going to keep them alive a little bit longer. Percentage is the name of the game at this point, and Chubbs is just looking for any buildings that he can kind of pick off, kind of spread these defenders out, and make sure that they don't get a chance to attack his cleanup troops as soon as they might want to.
Oh, I was just like, jump, Hoggies, jump, you got this. No, they're not going to get anywhere near the dragons. And actually, the queen has already popped her ability as well. So are they going to be able to take out these dragons, or are they going to be taken out? Looks like the queen will survive. Let's look ahead here, actually. If this single targeting Inferno does not target the queen, for a little while at least, she's going to be able to accumulate percentage. We might actually be able to cross 80% here.
I think you get a good chance of that as long as that queen... Can she walk a little bit further outside, please? I mean, don't you see that Inferno Tower?
We need a safety buffer. Get out of there, queen. Get out of there.
Walk.
Just walk away.
No.
Walk away, queen.
Just walk away.
Oh, and what is this?
Beat it, queen.
Yep, she's solely done. The explosion.
No one wants to be defeated.
No. Oh, man. Well, the spinning circle of death.
So it goes sometimes.
We're going to cut out of there, I guess.
Yeah. Couldn't quite grab the 3-star, but still a valiant effort. Queen just falling asleep there at the end. Looks like that was, did that wrap to 73%, or was that a little bit higher than that?
Yeah, it was actually fast approaching 80%, which is a good percentage. So great attack for Chubbs, just didn't quite. The queen, she went, look at this. Look at that was the moment right there. The queen going off to the left because that skeleton trap is so much more important than a dragon and a baby dragon coming out of the CC. That makes zero sense, but you know, sometimes the queen, and we saw a lot of that yesterday actually, where the queen just legit rebelled against the attacker on every front. So
the Barbarian King leading the charge with a mighty sword. The entire army right behind him, except for the queen, who's forking off to the left, while the rest of the troops forked off to the right. And a bit unfortunate. I didn't see a fork in the road there, but it turns out that she did. She just kind of goes wherever she damn well pleases. So it was going to be a 2-star at that point. Klaus, do you think that could have been 3 if the queen had nailed those CC troops on defense?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that definitely could have been a 3-star if the queen had come in. She is a very powerful troop, especially at level 60. So she can always make or break the attack. Now, by the way, that was an 85% attempt after all was said and done. So well done to Chubbs. Now we're in seeing Cass, and look at this base design. It catches my attention. It's got so many huge open compartments, and it looks like Cass thinks he can take this out with a like a Lavaloon variant with the ground kill squad.
Definitely really spread out. If you're in love with those new Electro Dragons, don't use them on a base like this. They would definitely get torn apart by those air defenses all around the place. But something that can work well here, I think, is Bow Witch. Something else that might work pretty well, and what we see Cass using right now is Lavaloon. He got 75% yesterday on his attack attempt, and looks like he's going straight for the Town Hall this time. 1-star will be easy to claim, Klaus.
2 baby dragons and 2 balloons coming out of the clan castle. I don't see that combination very often, but it looks like the well-funneled kill squad going into the core handled it just nicely. And like Town Hall goes down, that is the 1-star, and now the Lavaloon, the Lava Hound balloon combination is approaching. Obviously they have to have a really good funnel because they have to get into that Inferno Tower. So it looks like he did set balloons in front just a little bit just to cut a defensive funnel and get into that Inferno Tower. So things are looking good so far.
You know, that Lava Hound just took a ton of damage from the Inferno Tower. It might have been that Cass was trying to get those pups to pop so that there was a little bit more cleanup to help out there, but I might have even been happy to see the balloons floating right into the Inferno Tower. It's such a single target, so it wasn't really going to be taking them out very quickly. Nevertheless, Cass still has quite a few troops left here. The balloons are going to have not too much defending against them. That last wizard tower up the top is going to be the biggest challenge for them to overcome, but I think that they've got this handily.
Wow, the timing, everything just perfect. And you're right, if he had decided to let his hound take damage, then that is some advanced strategy there. It looks like Cass will handily wipe out this base, grab the triple, and I mean, set us all. Set the base ablaze and set me completely surprised and amazed. I tried to rhyme that one. It actually came out okay, actually.
It came out pretty decent. Yeah, it's like sometimes you start a sentence and you don't know.
Woody, you okay, buddy?
Yeah, I'm not sure
Cass
exactly
with
what I
the
was trying to say
3-star. Well done, my man. Well done. That was awesome. Great attack for Cass. It's a little early to be saying this, but that was MVP material right there. I'm just saying.
Absolutely.
Beautiful attack for Cass.
Got to keep that one on the books. We'll keep that one in mind. You know, those 3-stars are definitely the ones that we admire the most, but let's take a look real quick at what caused it to be a 3-star right here in the center. That great timing on the Grand Warden ability, keeping that huge kill squad alive and healthy in the center of the base there, nuking down that Town Hall, which can actually present a pretty big threat to balloons if they're floating in. That Giga Tesla can target a lot of different troops at one time, and that bomb going off at the end could spell their doom.
5 troops at one time. That Giga Tesla, dangerous on all accounts. Once it dies, it still blows up. So you have to have a plan, a double plan, maybe even a triple plan to take care of that town hall. But now that we are here, we have Pain Rain going up against number 7 and another Lavaloon variant. It looks like this one's actually going to be a Queen Walk Lavaloon, another base that has these giant open compartments to try to prevent. I'm going to say probably this is built to defend against maybe an Electro Dragon attack, because the air defenses are in the core this time.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible to me the lengths that these players are going to try to protect their air defenses, keeping them so far spread out. And nevertheless, OneHive says, oh yeah, you think you're going to defend against Lavaloon, huh? Not going to happen this time, bucko. 2 Lava Hounds and 19 balloons still left to be deploy here. Interestingly, though, a Queen Walk being used this time by Pain Rain to try to get some value, as this Archer Queen, dealing a lot of damage, is going to be able to circle around the base, targeting all these air defenses. The Expo going down there with the air.
Did you notice, I'm sorry to cut you off there, Woody, but did you notice that he put down 1 wall breaker, the Expo shot it, he was looking for bombs, and then he waited for the Expo to target the Queen to drop the rest of the wall breakers to get the Queen in to take out the Expo. That was a beautiful play there. The timing on that attack was awesome. But it looks like some Troll Teslas have prevented his King from getting into that town hall.
Now, why is she shooting that level 12 wall? Why can't she just go through the smaller lava wall instead?
There's a door back here, Queen. Just come back here if you... I don't know. Queen, we have given up trying to figure out what the Queen is doing and why.
Well, she's got a mind of her own, but she's going to continue this path around the base. Those healers are still quite healthy in the back, keeping her knight. Oh, check that. One just died to a Seeking Air Mine.
Ouch.
It's probably better for a Seeking Air Mine to go onto the healer, though, than onto the Lava Hound. That could present a little bit of trouble for the Archer Queen, but Pain Rain's probably expecting her to die at some point. He's not really providing her with very much assistance over on that side, and with that air sweeper pushing the healers away, that's going to be a tough call to keep her up.
You know, I actually completely expected the Lavaloon to start on the bottom to help the Queen and get that town hall, but Pain Rain is sending his Lavaloon in from the top. The Electro Dragon in the CC getting free reign, no pun intended there, free reign into the CC and the balloons and whatnot. That is brutal, man. I don't know. Oh, wait. Blimp. Save us, Blimp. Save us, Blimp. Please.
It's the hero Blimp with some balloons inside. They're gonna go straight for the town hall.
Oh, that made me feel a lot better.
Flatten
okay, I can breathe again. I was like, what are you doing, Pain Rain? Here's what I'm thinking he was doing. Collecting percentage on the top. He always had that plan for that town hall.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going to default there.
You got to plan for the 3-star, but always have a contingency plan. If things aren't turning out the way that you expected, I think in this case, Pain Rain expected to be able to pull that clan castle out a little bit earlier using the Archer Queen. It didn't get pulled, and it went straight toward where he was intending to attack with the Lavaloon portion, and that Electro Dragon did a lot of damage on the attacking troops. That left him with an easy 2-star if he just wanted to use his balloons for that purpose, and seems like he made the right call here, Klaus.
I mean, hey, 66% is nothing to scoff at, and I think you're right, actually. The Queen, going through that hole, was meant to go toward that Eagle Artillery. I think that was ultimately what was it. Go toward the Eagle Artillery, pull that clan castle, but things just didn't go according to plan, which happens. Things just don't go according to plan, but these attackers are able to think on their feet and adjust on the fly.
Yeah, if she had gone for that Expo kind of at the top of that right side compartment, she might have kind of looped on in, got the CC and the Archer Queen and the Eagle Artillery, but kind of chose to just exit that compartment a little bit early. And nice diversion there from Pain Rain, splitting up his troops at the very end to be able to take out that town hall. I think we ought to mention what the purpose of that percentage destruction is. Whenever a war is tied in the number of stars the two clans get, it goes down to the percentage destruction. So getting every little ounce that you can of damage on the opponent's base is very important. And I think that actually at the end of the Clan War League, if the clans are tied in stars, it might also go down to the total destruction percentage, Klaus.
Absolutely. I mean, if they have the same amount of stars, something has got to break that tie to figure out who is going to go up to the next league and who isn't. And so that is obviously something you want to keep in mind throughout the 7 days of Clan War Leagues, is try to grab that army camp on the outside, because that 1%, that one building may make it or break it for your clan.
Never hurts to do a bit more damage. And that's the motto for Jelly-O. He's been very, very close to grabbing the 3-star several times now. Last war, he managed to get a 97% 2-star. So this time with Mass Miners, he's trying to improve on that just a little bit and go for the gold.
Jelly-O, a software developer out of Seattle, is a stargazer. He loves to look out of his through his telescope on a clear night, and This is exactly the opposite of what you're about to see here, folks, using the miners underground to try to wipe out this base. One note, actually, that this Town Hall, not fully maxed, will not have the Gigabomb. So that's at least one thing not to consider. You don't have to consider that Gigabomb. And that actually gives Jelio quite the advantage here, because that Gigabomb is like the main focus, I've realized. Like for the Grand Warden, for the rage spells, the free spells, like you've got to take care of that Gigabomb. Upgrade him, people.
Beautiful placement on these heal spells, though. The miners in the center, they're also going to get a rage to help them go a little bit faster. Definitely avoiding that giant bomb there, but losing a few to the spring traps. They're going to be able to take out this Barbarian King, lickety split, or hold on, that's an attacking Barbarian King, never mind. On offense, he's going to be helping out this group of miners who bury underneath these walls, don't have to worry about them at all, and are starting to engage the core of the base here. That chewy Eagle Tower, or Eagle Artillery about to go down, and what are these miners worried about at this point, Klaus?
You know, the scariest compartment absolutely is this compartment here with the double wizard tower here and the inferno tower, and then the bomb tower as well. So I think that this base may have had a little bit of a trolley intentions where if all of those miners go into the core and they're getting hit by splash damage from every direction and possibly a giant bomb here and a giant bomb there, even a heal may not keep them alive. So it looks like Jelio, it's so hard to tell how many miners there are left, but I'm not feeling 100% confident about the attack.
It's a bit, yeah, it's really hard to call even at this point. We've got a multi-inferno, a wizard tower, and a bomb tower all dealing ground splash damage, and it looks like there's just a bit too few miners. I don't know, they've locked onto the inferno, but dang, they are melting fast, Klaus, and without anything to tank for them in the center there, we are once again going to have another really close result for Jelio. A beautifully planned attack, but just another 97% repeating his performance from yesterday.
97% 2-star. And honestly, I don't know what he could have done differently. I mean, the miners went all the way in. They stayed pretty well funneled. Getting into the core, just kind of fell flat at the very end in that double wizard tower, inferno tower compartment. It's a shame, but you know, it happens to the best of us.
Look, a 97% hurts me more than like a 50% 2-star. I know in my mind that it's better to get 97%, but in my heart, I'm just like, I was so close to the 3-star. What happened with that? You just got to cross your fingers sometimes and hope for the best, and it turned out this time it did not for Jelio.
Yeah, it always hurts when you come just close to the perfect 3-star there. But speaking of 3-star, we have Sebix, known as a 3-star specialist.
Oh, hell yeah.
What he can pull out here. Sebix's favorite attack, always using queen walks and queen charges, so we're getting to see him in his element here. And looks like he's coming in with the queen walk from the 3 o'clock side with Lalo. There's an air defense right here at the bottom, so maybe he's going to be trying to grab that. I don't know.
Yeah, notably, he's going up against the #1 defender from the enemy clan. SALDIRAY ABILER is sending in their best, and Sebix is up to the challenge, or so he thinks. He's going to be starting off with the Queen Walk, as you noted up at the top. The healer's keeping her nice and healthy. As long as she's able to outrange these defenses and let those healers keep her standing alive, she should be fine here. Those air defenses are going to cause a little bit of trouble for those healers, though. Popping at least one of them down, and we'll see if these balloons can finish it off in the meantime. Yep.
Excellently done. He had the plan for that. Just in case those healers came into the range of the air defense, he had the balloons ready and prepared. Fun fact about Sebix, he actually found the Clash of Clans game in the App Store back in 2012 randomly. And now 6 years later, he's playing at the highest of level in one of the most epic clans. It's really amazing.
Well, this Archer Queen might struggle a little bit here against the Electro Dragon. He's been playing against some of the most difficult bases for a very long time now, as you noted, and actually, I guess she didn't have that much trouble with him after all.
Yeah.
I kind of expected that Electro Dragon to stay up a bit longer, but I guess he just kind of doesn't work quite as well on defense as he does on offense, huh?
Don't underestimate the level 60 Queen. She is a beast, and she knows it. She's going to wipe out the Electro Dragons, and really the only thing you need to do for a defending Electro Dragon is just get it under a poison spell. I mean, it takes forever to attack without a poison spell, so as long as you drop that poison spell, it's going to take it forever and then some to finally attack, and by that time, that level 60 Queen, wipe her out.
Well, that Grand Warden missed a few of the balloons over on the right side. They're going to take a tiny bit of damage, and it kind of seemed like an early deploy there. I think Sebix might start might be starting to feel the heat as time is running out with this attack. Less than a minute remains, and he's only gotten 58% of the base so far. I think that this could be more in danger of a time fail, in fact. than of even having to worry about killing these defenses. These balloons are on target. Oh no, that defending Archer Queen actually survived, Klaus. Do you see her in the center?
I was just about to say, that isn't
Hiding
our
behind
queen.
the banner?
Our queen had healers. That's the wrong queen. And she's popping our balloons left and right. It doesn't. Oh, so rough. It looked like the Warden ability was popped a little prematurely, and that could have saved these balloons and possibly some pups or minions that were attacking the enemy queen from dying, and probably would have changed the course of the attack. So I think that misclick on the Warden, unfortunately for Sebix, probably cost him this 3-star.
Like, you're deploying so many troops, trying to drop your balloons, then switch to the Grand Warden, then drop the Grand Warden, then switch to something. Oh, I accidentally tapped the Grand Warden again. Oof. Using his ability a little bit early there might have cost Sebix the entire attack. A very complicated ploy, though, moving in from the right side over there with the Queen to try to get that kill squad right at the beginning, as you see here, and then trying to finish up on the left side. But it was a good start, Klaus.
I do think the clutch play with those balloons on that air defense really made a difference with the attack, and I really do think that that misclick on the Warden was pretty much all that Sebix did wrong in that attack. I mean, he's got a 3-star in War number 1 and War number 3 so far in this Clan War Leagues, so we definitely know that he is completely capable of pulling those off. And it kind of shows that no matter what, you know, even if you go over the plan 100 million times, Clash of Clans can throw you a curveball. And that's what makes this game so fun. This competition is just intense.
Eric is at it next, and he is another member of OneHive in the 90% club. He got actually 94 in the very last war, and he is going to be trying to surpass that total once again. It's so difficult to get that last few percentage sometimes. The time ticking out can cause some trouble for you, and I think he actually meant to take out that Archer Tower with the balloons at the beginning. He might not have used enough there. Oh, never mind, he followed it up with bowlers.
Yeah, but I don't know if you saw that, Woody, and I don't know if the stream caught that, but he put down his coconut loon, the balloon that's supposed to absorb the Seeking Air Mine, and then he put the baby dragon, and for some reason, even though it was the balloon that caused that Seeking Air Mine to come out, it targeted the baby dragon.
Huge attack going into the right side, though. That compartment being pulverized by this hero push. The Town Hall has gone down now, and that defending king seems a bit confused as to what he's supposed to be doing right now. The Archer Queen on offense is about to start targeting that Electro Dragon and getting some shots off there. Barbarian King doesn't seem to be much worried by him at all. And with the lightning spell going off, we still have a lot left for this attack, Klaus.
The Lavaloon portion of the attack is now coming in. That Queen snags that Archer Tower before the first group of balloons has to deal with it, so they get to move along to the next target. Where's my next victim is what they're thinking. The balloons are coming in now on that Inferno Tower, and the funnel looks pretty good. I mean, he is way ahead with the second portion of balloons getting into like this Eagle Artillery compartment thing, and at the end they're all going to come down on this Eagle Artillery, the Wizard Tower. It's looking good up to this point, especially knowing that the Queen still has her ability.
Oh my goodness, yeah, this looks like overkill to me. I think Eric has done what he was aiming to do here. All he's got to worry about is this final Inferno Tower up here in this compartment. It looks like the balloons are going to path toward it, though. I was kind of worried that they would start heading over toward that cannon, but I mean, even if they had, the Archer Queen would be more than enough to be able to take that down. And Eric has found the secret sauce to take this base out, still with a couple of balloons in his army and the Archer Queen ability, as you noted, available to him. There is nothing going to stop him from wreaking havoc on this base.
Notice that he put down that balloon after the final defense went down, and it targeted the closest building to it. That's one of the beautiful things about holding on to a single troop, because if you are worried about your cleanup, hold on to a balloon, hold on to a hog, hold on to whatever until the end, and it can make or break your 3-star. But in this case, he had like 50 seconds left over. That's an epic 3-star for Eric, and actually his first. He's come super close so far. 3-star high for Eric. Excellently done, my man. I think he said 3 attacks all above 90%. So he had this coming. I'm happy for him.
Sure did. Well, let's take another quick look at that early stage of this attack. A few Troll Teslas here right next to the Town Hall, trying to prevent the early kill squad from being able to take them down, but Eric had nothing to say about that, but bye-bye. Archer Queen raged up in the center right there. Very little difficulty taking down that defensive structure.
Are you calling Eric a bowler? Bye-bye. Is that what you're saying? Or were you quoting the bowler?
No. That's all you, man.
Shady business, man.
You know what I was saying.
Shady,
right there, yeah.
Shady business.
Got him.
JC is actually going in now. For those of you who have been watching the previous streams, JC has yet to miss the 3-star. So lots of pressure for him as he's going to want to continue. Oh yeah, no pressure. No pressure. Yeah.
Oh, of course. No. Don't jinx it now, Klaus.
I'm not jinxing nothing. I don't even think he can hear me, can he?
Maybe, I don't know, wherever he is, if he's listening or
if he's smart, he's not listening because I just totally psyched him out. Okay. Anyway, good luck, JC. You got this, bro. Oh my goodness. So the the Electro Dragon on the right-hand corner to create the funnel. We have a Golem for the tank and some Wizards to create the other side of the funnel. And an unfortunate but, expected Troll Tesla on the right-hand side. Fortunately, these attackers, woo, Seeking Ermine. That's a good way to absorb it.
Yeah, I mean, if there's going to be an Airmine hitting something, you might as well hit something small like a minion or a balloon, as opposed to going off on an Electro Dragon or a Lava Hound, both of which JC brought to this raid. He's got 2 dragons to deal with in that clan castle. The Archqueen has locked onto the first one, though, and she's going to have no trouble slaying it with a mighty Fusro Da, finishing past with another rage spell to keep her going strong in the center. What's her next target? It looks like she's pretty much done everything she needs to do in there, Klaus.
Oh, man, she got in there. She took out an air defense. Let's see if she can maybe get a couple of these. Okay, yeah, go for the clan castle and the Expo and the Queen. Take out the Queen. Get her. Come on. Get her. Oh, no. Oh, this is bad. Okay, all right. Let's just breathe. I know I'm nervous for him right now. I want him to get the 4-3 in a row. You got this, JC.
Look, sometimes those balloons go down and they can land right on top of an Archer Queen's head. You see that she has very, very little health. So if even one of them does that, this attack could be saved. There's not a whole lot that JC can really do, but hope and pray at this point. The pups might be able to get a shot off against her as well. That Lava Hound flying right directly overhead, and as they pop, target the Archer Queen. Go for her, go for her.
Oh, come on, pups. No one's doing what we're saying today, Woody. No one's doing what we want them to do. Oh, wait, this might be it.
Oh, get her, get her.
Come on.
Golly, come on, Grand Warden.
So you can see here, even though she's only level 34, and the majority of queens that we're seeing today are level 60, even though she's only got 1 health point, or maybe like 3 or 4, it only takes 1 little queen shot to not go down to destroy the attack, and it completely derailed where he was going. Very unfortunate for JC. We really hyped him up, and unfortunately it fell
jinxed it, Klaus. You jinxed it. This is your fault.
It's my fault. I'm going to take the blame for his attack.
Yeah.
Is that what you're telling me right now?
Exactly.
I don't think so. I completely disagree with you on that one. But hey, we can agree to disagree. Right now, JC still got the 2-star though. That is the bare minimum. That's what they want, and that'll. I think ultimately they could win the war with that. But of course, I know he's probably kicking himself back in the back.
Yeah, well, he's got a nice pregame ritual, standing up, pacing for 10 seconds, and taking deep breaths. I hope that he manages to do that again right now as this attack starts to wind down. He's going north of 60%, and he'll probably get 2/3 of the space finished off before things are all said and done. But yeah, it looks to me like you had a perfect read on that, Klaus. If that Archer Queen had just taken 1 more shot there in the center and had gone down, the Lava Hound, the balloons would have had much less to deal with.
The cleanup here, absolutely crucial. You want every percentage point as that you can get. I know a lot of players that like to, just I don't want to say rage quit at this point, but just quit the attack because they don't want to sit here and watch for 60 seconds, minions and pups banging on buildings. But every percentage counts. We keep banging that drum because it's absolutely true. How bad would it be if you ended up with a tie at the end and you lost by 1 percentage point and you were that guy or girl that did not wait around?
I'd probably get kicked from the clan. I think that would just be about the end of forever for me. Balloon's going to lock the tower, though, popping it down, or the town hall, what I say, the tower. Taking the town hall down over in the top left. It was a somewhat risky strategy. He didn't send his heroes in against the town hall like we oftentimes see, but the interesting thing about those town hall 12s is that because they are considered defensive structures, balloons actually will path toward them, and makes it a little bit easier for them to target.
Absolutely. Now here we have Sam Forever in with this attack. He was unfortunately had to attack before the stream, but the results are hidden here. So let's see what Sam Forever is able to do here. He's got a funnel established on the bottom, and on the right-hand side, it looks like he's setting himself up for a dive straight through the middle of his base. The Giants, underappreciated Giants, I would say. I think people need to start using Giants even more. Leading the charge with that wall wrecker. King, Queen, Warden, Bowlers. We need some rage spells. There we go. I was about to say, where's that rage?
Yeah, they're doing a lot of work, though, on this bottom right compartment. I think that he was saving that rage so that the Queen could benefit from it while she was popping down those CC troops. He's clearly got great positioning there and excellent timing as well, as this Eagle Artillery not having it today. Finished off by the Barbarian King, who's still nearly at full health, cutting an absolute path of destruction straight toward that town hall. Sam Forever on this dip attack clearly is not leaving much to be expected. In fact, his kill squad is almost I mean, flattened 2/3 of this base at this point. He still has 2 lava hounds and 22 balloons in his army camps, Klaus. And it seems like he almost just destroyed this base without even trying.
I was about to say, is he about to swag his Lavaloon? Is he about to not deploy his Lavaloon and just let his wall wrecker, king and bowlers and queen wipe out the base? Because he pretty much did. It was like 60 or 70% completely wiped before the Lavaloon even came out. He has 7 balloons left, dude. 3 air targeting defenses right now. Man, Sam Forever put the hurt on this poor base. Number 14 dropping in just, I believe, about a minute and a half into the attack. And remember, we have 3 minutes to pull these things off, so he pulled a halftime there.
Balloons floating around to their last and final targets, claiming a few more bits of gold from those storages before sealing the deal with the 3rd star there. It's important to note that the more stars you get in Clan War Leagues, the more medals you earn as well. So congratulations to Sam Forever, earning another chance to upgrade his base with those brand new hammers that have been introduced. 0 upgrade time and 0 upgrade cost if you buy one of those. But lots of different decorations and stuff that you can buy for your base as well, Klaus.
This was the moment when I was starting to think, is he even going to deploy that Lavaloon? Like, he got all the way through the base. He's at 50%. He's about to wipe out the Town Hall, Inferno Tower, and everything. And then he's like, Lavaloon, just do the rest. I'm just going to go, check out what's going on outside or something. But great 3-star for him. Massive effort for him, too.
Oh, I mean, no, I disagree. Tiny effort. He wiped that thing out without even trying. It was an absolute face crush. But nevertheless, we've got one that's going to be a bit like that, I think, coming up as well. Indicut, the number 4 attacker for OneHive, is moving in against another Town Hall 11, going for a dippy dip in this swimming pool.
Did you say dippy dip?
A little dippy dip.
This is a little dippy dip?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Well,
what do you think it is?
This little dippy dip is Indicut going against number 13, 12, the 11, and guess what? It's a dippy dip. All right, I'll agree with you on that one. It's actually fun to say. It's actually fun to say dippy dip. But we're going to see some hogs. We haven't seen a lot of hogs in this Clan War Leagues. I believe that they are also a little bit underappreciated in this, in life, but mostly in Clash of Clans.
Hog Riders, I appreciate you.
Hog Riders are epic, and here we have the
Hog Rider appreciation in the chat right now.
Hog Rider
Let us know
appreciation
if you love Hog Riders.
Today, November 18th, Hog Appreciation Day. Let's have it done.
Oh, man.
So, Wallwrecker leading in, it's actually going to give him access to the Eagle Artillery. King decides to go out, but I don't think that's actually necessarily a bad thing because he'll start kind of the cleanup process on the outside. But something I want to mention about just simply this base design, again, we're seeing kind of the same trend, and I've noticed this about every clan that we've seen so far, the trends in the base building. Like, we had one with a whole bunch of troll Teslas, one with a whole bunch of troll bombs, and this clan just seems to have really, really big bases, really big compartments. And OneHive is using their hogs or their Lavaloons to put the hurt on them.
Pretty well spread out here, but the Hog Riders can jump pretty fast, and they don't worry at all about those walls. 2 really strong heroes still in the center there, about to wipe out the remaining defenses. That could cause some trouble for the Hog Riders in the second to last heal spell. Dang, he still has another heal spell to be able to finish off those last rounds of defenses. Barbarian King over in the left compartment also managed to finish off one of those multi-target Infernos. I don't know if you noticed that.
Oh yeah, the King going MVP out there on the left-hand side, but there's just not a lot. Even Raged Hogs! Raged Hogs! It's so fun to watch them. They're so fast. Not only is the guy with the hammer rage, but the Hogs of Rage are jumping over those walls super, super fast, defying the laws of physics. You gotta love it. Now it's gonna come down to just this gold storage.
Can it hold up?
I don't think it's going to hold up.
1 gold storage versus 18 Hog Riders, a baby dragon, an Archer Queen, and some wizard firepower. No, I think it's going to go down. That was a pretty convincing argument in favor of the offense. OneHive is 31 stars now. We're going to watch 3 more attacks, but let's just close this out one more time. I'm so sorry, RB team, that we have to show this.
Rage? Yes.
It's falling apart again.
Get those rage. Oh, it's so beautiful. Just keep going. Just do it again. Jump over the wall. Yeah, that one.
Archer Queen popping down the Town Hall out of picture there. Didn't even have to worry about the defenses on that one.
That was awesome. That was really, that was enjoyable.
All right, 3 more left now. The next one is going to be Alex86. The 3rd attacker from OneHive, the number 3 ranked rather, going up against another Town Hall 11, as limped, I want to say, from SALDIRAY ABILER.
Alex86 coming in on this dip. It's a Town Hall 12, hitting a Town Hall 11, so you're going to be looking for that 3-star attempt here. It looks like he's setting up his attack for yet another one of those ground kill squads. Wall Wrecker, released when Town Hall 12 was released, really an incredible addition to the war scene, as it's really, I mean, how many wall breakers have you seen in all these attacks? Maybe
Not
like
too many.
6?
Yeah, those wall wreckers deal a ton of damage to walls. On their way to the Town Hall there, you got a Golem and a wall wrecker and a Barbarian King soaking up a lot of damage, but got to be worried about that CC. We see it coming out now with a dragon still in the center, deals a ton of damage, and unfortunately the Archer Queen's starting to kind of loop around the base over to the left side. Wall Wrecker's still at it in there in the middle of the base, but a poison spell not enough to finish off that dragon, Klaus.
Oof, a second poison spell would have done it, but Alex did not bring that second poison spell, so now he's in a really bad predicament here where that dragon, which, you know, the Hogs cannot target, so that one single dragon could completely wipe out this attack if this Queen can't take out the dragon.
Get it,
Go, Queen!
get it.
What are you doing? Oh, man! Wizards, focus. Wizards, focus, guys. Guys, there's a dragon. Does no one see the dragon? It's big and red. Come on. There we go. Get it. Okay.
There's a dragon right there.
Okay.
Does anyone not see this dragon? What is going on? Absolute madness now on offense, as Alex86 has got relatively little to deal with the remaining defenses on this base. I mean, a ton of Hog Riders, but like you just said, Klaus, they can't swing toward the skies. That dragon is just going to be raining down hellfire upon them. Striking at these archer towers and expos and cannons is helpful, but I mean, there's still a dragon in the sky, Klaus.
No one sees it. No one cares. Hogs, grow some wings and fly, because we really need you to do that right now.
Yeah,
yes, this is
Alex
an
is
example.
going to 3-star this base when pigs fly, right?
Yeah, when pigs fly, this would have definitely went down, but unfortunately that has not happened yet, and that dragon is the MVP of that attack for sure. Defensive win for Azlimt. Unfortunate fail for Alex86 with the 1-star. Isn't that the first 1-star we've seen today?
It is. Way to rub it in his face, Klaus. I love it. Let's go back and check out the time
Queen,
when the Archer
look.
Queen almost had a chance.
I know it's a replay, but look,
Yikes.
There's a dragon. Turn your face. I know that hood's covering his eyes. He couldn't see.
Man.
Oh, that's just so disappointing.
I mean, maybe if he had just panic dropped all the Hog Riders a little bit sooner, if the Eagle Artillery had focused onto the Hog Riders instead of the Queen would have had a little bit more time to survive and change her mode of attack onto the dragon. Maybe he could have used a heal spell on the Queen to try to keep her up a little bit longer, but yeah, as soon as she was marching away from the center of the base, you knew that that was going to be quite difficult to be able to pull off. Nevertheless, we're going to be moving into the next one now. Level 8 Pidgey, the number 2 attacker from OneHive, is going in.
Level 8 Pidgey coming in with what looks like a Queen Walk Bow Witch. We haven't seen a lot of Bowler Witch combinations in this particular war, actually in Clan War leagues at all. It seems like OneHive favors more of the tactical, more controllable troops like the Balloons and the Hogs. But we'll see here as the funnel is attempting to be established on this right-hand corner to force the Queen to assumably go in toward the left and get at least one of these air defenses. He does have the Wall Wrecker, so I'm assuming also that that Wall Wrecker will be leading the charge. We actually have seen 3-stars like this before, where the Queen Walk leading into the Bow Witch will just completely roll a base. So really excited to see. And actually, level 8 Pidgey was the MVP yesterday with the most brilliant 3-star. So maybe he can repeat himself this time.
That is correct. A 3-star hit yesterday, and another slightly interesting setup here. Of course, we've seen lots of bowlers and witches, as you've noted before. Not necessarily the most popular army composition in Clan War leagues so far, but definitely reliable at flattening bases, especially those that have lots of buildings kind of clumped up and aren't really focused too much on ground defense. As you can see, the bowlers getting lots of value as they splash through.
That's right. You'll see with these base builders that they're going to defend particularly against a certain attack strategy, whatever they think is the strongest, and that will leave a base vulnerable to a different attack strategy, such as air versus ground, or Bow Witch versus Miner, or whatever. I mean, it's really amazing, actually, how many awesome attacks that we can see right now at Town Hall 12. I think the balance is where it needs to be. And level 8 Pidgey actually about to lock down onto the 2-star. That's what he needed. Now, are we going to be seeing a 3-star here, Woody?
We might. Unfortunately, that Queen has kind of wandered off and is not getting the protection that she needs to be able to get the work done on that section of the base that she was looking for. A cannon and a mortar, I think, are going to finally be able to do her in over there. But actually, hold on. We've got some balloons floating in the top left side. That might be... Oh,
no.
Well, there's still one balloon left.
Goodness. Okay, well, hey, you know what? You're right. You're right, actually. There's a couple of balloons, only ground targeting defenses, and a couple of Wizard Towers. Wizard Towers do bad things to groups of balloons, but when it's only one, it's manageable. So this might still be a possible 3-star if time isn't an issue. He doesn't have any clean up for that top corner there.
It is
It is
an issue potentially here.
So you're calling it. You're calling it a time fend.
I mean, I'm just saying that it's an issue, right? And that's all that there's left to it at this point. We don't even really have to make that point any more obvious than it already is. This is just going to be whether or not these troops can ring around the rosy to finish off the final 17% of this base. They have 30 seconds left, and I'm just not really feeling it at this point. I got to say, these troops are really slow. Balloon and Bowler do not move very quickly at all, and without any other cleanup troops to kind of deploy at the top there and get the sandwich effect on these buildings, I think Pidgey might be left with a 2-star.
You know what, Pidgey, because I saw that Pidgey at one point had 4 balloons left over. He put 2. One of them died to the Seeking Air Mine. We all remember that. But if he had saved one of them until all the defenses were down, he could have started it on this elixir storage up here, and they would have just rung around the rosy and met in the middle. And it could have been saved. It could have been, but hindsight is 20/20, and unfortunately, that's going to be the 93% 2-star for level 8 Pidgey.
Certainly not the call that I would want to make in that situation. Of course, we actually saw a Seeking Air Mine going off against one of the balloons over on that top left compartment, so he did need to use 2 up there. I think that he used 1 additional balloon kind of in the bottom left, though, and that might have been the one that he could have saved, or maybe one in the bottom right, but nevertheless, an amazing entry into the base. The kill squad getting everything done that you would expect of it, taking down the town hall and finishing up the clan castle there in the center. That was the second to last attack, and we've got one more brutal hit coming in soon. OneHive currently has 33 stars, and we're going to see if they have it in them to tie up with their current record of 36 established. Hold on, they got 35 last war. So if they 3-star this time, they've actually set a new record for this season.
They currently have 35, so that means if they 3-star, that is going to be 38 stars.
No. They had 35 last time. Sorry,
okay,
I was checking through the past wars.
You confused me there with your iPad showing something weird. So 33 right now.
War.
So if Kimmy 3 stars, and you know what? If there is anybody that's going to be able to 3-star, it is Kimmy. Kimmy's been playing Clash of Clans since beta. Since before it was officially released. She is Canadian, so she had access to that soft launch there in 2012. So Kimmy, a complete and total OG.
What?
Really looking forward to see what she can pull off here.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez, she's seen every change, every update, every new troop.
She remembers the waterfall.
Everything. Oh, I bet. Yeah. Oh, whoa! Don't. that's a teaser for later.
That far back?
I don't even remember the waterfall, to be honest. I wasn't around for that. But yes, Kimmy actually a dip actually on this. A Town Hall 12 versus a Town Hall 11. Unfortunately, the Queen, what are you doing?
Golly,
why are you doing this to me? I mean, Kimmy, I feel so invested.
Well, the CC troops are having a bit of difficulty. It looks like that dragon's going to take a lot of damage, but once again does not go down to poison. So what's going to be the second stage of this attack? We could see another poison dropped on that dragon to try to finish it off, but 22 hogs in tow. I don't know. I'm going to give it a 50-50 flip on this one, Klaus. This still might be salvageable here if the Queen manages to get close enough to that dragon. Hold on.
Notice, actually, that she waited until the hogs were in front. So the dragon will aggro onto whatever troop is closest.
It's on the Golemites right now, and actually it got poisoned out. So
there was another poison. I wasn't even paying attention.
Yeah.
Beautiful play for Kimmy using the second poison.
Heal.
There we go. Ah! Oh, my goodness. Oh my goodness, I'm so stressed out right now. I really want Kimmy to get this 3-star. Set the record for OneHive. Come on, let's go. With the 36 in play here, possible breaking a record. Hogs, we have one more heal for the Hogs, and this is kind of a dicey position or spot in the base here with so many X-bows and a lot of open spaces. It's looking a little, I don't know. I don't want to call it. I don't want to. You call it. You call it, Woody.
I think it's not going to turn out for the best. There was a little bit of a late heal spell drop early on with 2 giant bombs right next to the town hall, taking out a lot of those hog riders. This might be another 1-star hit, Klaus.
No, yeah. We have some archers, but I happen to know it takes longer than 40 seconds for archers to take out the town hall. So this is,
dang.
Oh, this is going to be another unfortunate dip fail for OneHive. Kimmy pulling out the 1-star with. Are we going to wait for these? Can you do it? Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen either.
Not thinking it's likely. Well, if Kimmy wants us to watch archers fire at a wall for 30 seconds,
we're going to do it.
I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Well, then that puts OneHive at 34. And you said that the best they've done so far is 35, and that was yesterday, correct?
Yep.
Yeah,
they got 35 yesterday, so they came close to tying their total record up against SALDIRAY ABILER. They had a shot, but couldn't hit the bullseye this time. Nevertheless, they are still doing quite well overall in this Clan War League, undefeated. And at this point, SALDIRAY ABILER could not catch up to them with those 3 remaining attacks. The best they could hope for would be 30 stars, but That's going to be it for this war anyways. We've got some great post-game analysis for you here still, Klaus. Why don't we go take a look real quick at the final stages of the attack. If she had like a few more Hog Riders, I'm thinking that might have been enough to get the damage in there. Those 4 remaining defenses, though, just a bit too much for that queen to handle.
Expos with so much hit points. The Hogs without heals just weren't going to be able to pull it off. Very unfortunate for them. But we're able to now, I mean, with all of OneHive's attacks in, we're able to kind of see where OneHive stands against SALDIRAY ABILER, and also see what's going on for the rest of the league right now with about 30 minutes left in the war here.
Yeah, not too much time left here, but with round 3 wrapping up very soon, it looks like most of these wars have pretty much already been decided. Hold on, scroll up a little bit so we can see round 3. Thank you, Klaus. I realize round 3 is now over, and I was looking at the wrong fight, but nevertheless, it's good to keep perspective in there at the very end, I guess. OneHive with 34 stars over SALDIRAY ABILER. What do you have to say, Klaus? I'm pretty much flummoxed at this point.
What I have to say is OneHive got the win, and that's what we should be happy about. They get the 10 extra league medals, or stars, I'm sorry, to continue to build up on their lead here. It looks like they are actually in first place currently. If we look in on the group here, you can see that OneHive went from being at like 4th place whenever the war started to currently now in first place with a 21-star advantage. And we said that most of the other attacks from the other wars are already in. So after they win this and have 10, that's going to be a 30-star advantage. That's a pretty solid advantage, if you ask me.
Fantastic opportunity for promotion there. Congratulations to OneHive there. But we've got a bit more for you as well. If you want to get promoted, you might have a chance. Head over to Twitter at Clash of Clans, and you could win 2,000 gems by retweeting one of the polls that we have posted there. We asked you the question earlier on today, so now it's time to deliver the answer. Klaus, the very first question we had was, which of the following celebrities has not been in a Clash of Clans commercial? The options, please, Vanna White.
The options are, we have Liam Neeson, James Corden, Will Wheaton, and Christoph Waltz. And the answer, drumroll please. Thank you. You're so good at that, Woody. You're so good at that. And the answer is Will Wheaton.
Hasn't been in a Clash of Clans commercial.
Hit us up. We're ready for you.
Give me a ring.
All of the others have been, though, so that's pretty incredible, actually. Clash of Clans getting some A-list stars to be in their commercials. They go for the best, just like OneHive.
Angry Neeson 52. Remember that one?
Yes. No one's ever going to be able to forget that. But we also have a second poll that we want to inform you guys about. Another chance to possibly win 2,000 gems. And the question that we have for you, again, on the @Clash of Clans page there on Twitter is, which of the following, which of these is your favorite seasonal troop? Choices?
Options there, Klaus, are going to be the Giant Skeleton, the Ice Wizard, the Skeleton Barrel, or the Battle Ram. Choose wisely and retweet for a chance at 2,000 gems, young Padawan. I don't know why I took a
young Padawan.
Jedi
Everyone out there is
one,
young to Woody, I guess. I don't know, but this one
it's
is
the beard. It makes me feel so old.
This one is actually a little bit interesting because there's no right answer. There's no your favorite is wrong. But we also, obviously we want to get your opinions on that. So be sure and go vote. 2,000 gems are on the line. Be sure and retweet and get ready because
I'm going to say Ice Wizard.
I'm going to say Ice Wizard too. I was about to say that.
Well done, sir.
Yeah.
Keep it frosty.
Indubitably.
Well, that's going to do it for Twitter. Let's go back to the attacks once again. We have a few honorable mentions to award to our friends from OneHive and highlight their best hits from today. So, Klaus, if you would do the honors, please, why don't you go ahead and pull up the second honorable mention. It's Sam Forever.
Sam Forever had one of the most overpowering attacks that we've seen today with the basically the ground kill squad just winning the attack. I mean, that was pretty much the way it was. He didn't even he probably didn't even need to put down his Lalo, but he did anyway. He was a good sport, I guess. But just watch and see how this thing unfolds. I mean, first of all, the funnel. I'm going to pause it right here, actually, just to get a little more specific for you, okay? All right. And then we can actually go in half speed. It's going to seem really slow on the stream, but yes, the outside buildings on the left and right are completely wiped out. So the idea here is the only buildings that the king and the queen are going to want to attack onto are right here. And then at that point, this wall wrecker will break through the wall, and they'll start leading in toward the core. If you don't do that funnel, the troops, like the queen, which we saw 100 times today, goes whoop, and the attack goes downhill. So
yeah, you don't want them to hit a 90-degree angle when they're trying to go straight perpendicular. Force them into the base with a beautiful funnel, and you'll have yourself a 3-star. We actually did see a couple of dip fails today, so it does go worth mentioning that Sam Forever executed perfectly in this attack. I think he killed, what was it, like 66% of the base, something like that, before he even needed to deploy the main attack there, the Lava Hound and the balloons. So
we'll get
that seems like
tally.
MVP material to me.
Yeah. It definitely at least honorable mention. I mean, we'll get an official tally. It was like 65%.
Okay.
With the we'll see here in just a moment. So keep your eye out on those numbers there. The baby dragon from the funnel actually still going on the left-hand side. So that baby dragon put in a lot of work. That was the honorable mention of the honorable mention of the MVP. So well done. So 69% right when the balloons were dropped. 69% of the base wiped out with that kill squad. That's fancy stuff right there, Woody.
Yeah, I think I might have said it earlier. That's not just a kill squad, that's an overkill squad. You don't expect that much out of them, but they certainly had it in them this time to finish the base off. Well, we still even have, like, look, these 2 Lava Hounds haven't even popped yet. That actually can be a detriment sometimes if you're attacking a base and the Lava Hounds don't pop, so it's good that Sam Forever had still plenty of balloons left to finish off the rest of the defenses, and yeah, 100% easy.
Easy 100%. Now I did double up over I replayed at 2x speed because, you know.
No sweat.
The cleanup
Don't even have
there.
to explain yourself. That's the joys of being a caster. You just get to do whatever you want.
Right on. I didn't know that was part of the job description. Oh, is that the 3-star dance?
That's what they told me. Yeah.
We actually said we were going to do a 3-star dance today. So Woody, go ahead, demonstrate.
No, I already did it. Just show me another 3-star. Maybe I'll dance again.
All right, next 3-star we see, you'll do the dance, all right? Sound good?
If you insist.
Okay, I do insist. I bet you everyone in the stream insists as well.
I doubt it.
So we have the replay for the second honorable mention before the MVP is announced for this stream. And I have it pulled up here. It is actually a Town Hall 12 v12 attack here against one of these massive open compartment bases with Infernos in the middle, and Cass is going to put it in its place with a beautiful 3-star starting in from the top right-hand side with that balloon on that bomb tower. Completely open, by the way. Bomb tower, no air cover at all.
Nice early start here with the wall wrecker at the top compartment. Going to drill directly toward that Town Hall. No distractions whatsoever. Cass has got a clear plan in mind with these wizards providing a little bit of funneling for his heroes to go straight in. And as we saw earlier, that Wraith spell getting a mondo amount of value. Mondo, in case you didn't know, is a lot, getting a lot of value there.
Okay, I was about to say, that's above my pay grade. I don't understand Mondo. But we have ourselves a fantastic kill squad going in, doing the thing that they want to do, take out all those objectives, the Town Hall, the enemy CC, the Queen, and Cass is able to do all of those perfectly before the Lavaloon portion is actually deployed here. Mondo, really?
Yeah, Mondo. It was a Mondo hit. Mondo power, too, with these Lava Hounds. They're pretty heavy.
Pretty convinced that's really not a word. But you just
go
said we
look
can
it
say
up in the
whatever we
Woody
want up
Dictionary.
here, so,
It's still there. Yeah, didn't I just say I can do whatever I want?
I think you just repeated me, so do whatever you want there, too.
Clearly.
The Lavaloon coming in from the left-hand side. Cass had this entire attack planned out perfectly with the balloons coming in front, keeping everything really nice and tight onto that Eagle artillery, and then they're all going to finish up on this far right-hand compartment. This is just a great example of perfect planning, of understanding the pathing of a Lavaloon, knowing that the balloons will go to the nearest defense, understanding that you're not looking at the base from a perfect bird's eye view right at an angle. That makes it a little bit more difficult. That's why people count tiles instead of just like pull out the ruler and measure stuff. And ultimately, Cass has how many balloons there, Woody? Take a guess.
Quite difficult to call. It's got to be at least a dozen, though. But with overwhelming power, Cass flies through, and with a huge force, is clearly not having much difficulty with his base. You could even say that Cass was kicking butt. Yeah, with this attack.
Do we not have a 3-star? It was a 3-star.
Whatever.
Okay.
You already know it was a 3-star.
You're supposed to dance.
You don't get a
3-star and then the dance. That's what I wanted.
Look, if production's not going to put the 3-star up, I'm not going to dance. Into the MVP, though. We got that coming up next, right? Who was the best attacker from OneHive today, Klaus?
The best attacker from OneHive. I have the replay pulled up. We're going to be switching. The MVP is, drumroll please. And it's, oh, come on. Come on. Eric, yes, there we are. Eric with a beautiful Town Hall 12 attack. Notice that all these attacks are Lavaloon variants here. So the Lavaloon here, he's going to be entering in from this Town Hall compartment. I remember this attack actually where he just completely just bulldozed through the middle of this base. It was beautiful here. And actually that was that weird moment. I didn't quite catch it. Can I like reverse? All right, that's not in the game yet.
Feature request.
Feature request, Supercell.
Rewind, replays.
Rewind would be fantastic. But anyway, so the Coconut Loon did not absorb the Seeking Air Mine. It was weird, but yes, after all the said and done, the funnel was established and he still got the MVP.
Excellent start here with this Archer Queen popping off on the gold storage. She found her way into the base quite quickly there with a rage spell to help these attackers take this Town Hall down. Those Teslas could have been a little bit troubling, and unfortunately Eric didn't manage to grab all of them with that free spell, but did get the Inferno Tower, and with the King jumping over the wall, or running around anyways, is going to be able to wipe out the remainder of this right side compartment very shortly.
So many Barbarians coming out of that King's ability. I mean, I don't know, I think the OneHive guy said it was like 40 or something.
The Iron Fist of Doom.
Yeah, I mean, so many Barbarians. You can imagine that if you get those little all 40 of those Barbarians under like a Eternal Tome, like the Warden's Eternal Tome, that's so much extra firepower, completely immune. Like going up against like a multi-Inferno or Wizard Tower or something like that, ain't nothing. Ain't nobody got no problem with that.
That's exactly right. Those Barbarians not only deal a lot of damage on their own, but when they're near the Barbarian King, they deal even more damage, getting a nice boost to their attack and their movement speed. And as soon as Eric made it through the bottom compartment, I think that he realized that there wasn't anything going to stop these balloons from floating on through. Plenty of haste spells to get them on target, and even though they kind of diverged for a moment there at the end, that Inferno Tower can only target 5 balloons at a time, and there are still way more than 5.
I just want to mention that there was no question that this was going to be a 3-star, because the balloons may have had an issue, but the Queen still has her ability, So he overkilled this base. MVP completely well earned. And again, he earned it. He deserved it, because how many attacks? 3 attacks in a row above 90% so far. So we finally got that 3. I can imagine his celebration in the back as he was fist pumping and scaring everybody.
Absolutely, Klaus. I can see it too in my mind's eye, and I think it would behoove Eric, our MVP today, to try to give a reenactment for our fans out there who are watching Eric. What do you think it looked like, House? Maybe a little something like this? Man, you're so cheesy. You won't go for it with me. Gah!
I didn't say I was going to do it. You were supposed to do it.
Yeah. Well, that's the MVP of the day. It's been some fantastic attacking, but attacking doesn't always get you the win in Clash of Clans. Sometimes you got to hold up on defense too. And in order to do that, you ought to learn from some of the best base builders out there. Klaus, I think you got someone that we might have some value taking a look at. What do you think?
Yes, I have a base from yesterday's MVP.
Okay.
Yes, level 8 Pidgey. And he was so kind as to allow us to check out his base. He talked to me on voice on Discord, and actually we were able to kind of piece through what makes this base tick. Because if we learn a few of these principles, we can start applying them to our own bases, and then we can all become better clashers. And
suck a little less.
In the words
of Jake.
Yeah. So the first thing that I want to notice actually is that the Inferno Towers, just like the other bases that we've covered, they're all separated into their own separate compartments and things, but also that they are 4 tiles into the walls, because the Queen can shoot 3 tiles in. So if you put them 4 tiles in, the Queen cannot Queen walk and take out the Infernos. Also, they're reaching over the wall, so good luck trying to wall break into these compartments. So that's one thing that you really want to keep in mind, is how many tiles in those defenses and such are. Something else to consider actually is that the multi-Inferno wrecks Queen Walk's healers. So don't try to Queen Walk against this either, and that's a huge advantage for the base to prevent some sort of Queen Walk attack. And
same thing on the other side as well. It's a relatively mirrored side of this base that the Inferno Tower can lock on to the healers, even if they're kind of wandering out of that Archer Queen range from being able to pop down the Inferno Tower.
Right, and it's actually a symmetrical base. You don't see a lot of symmetrical bases, but this is the direction level 8 Pidgey wanted to go. Another note is, yes, you have the lovely little Tesla farm. You would say that probably a troll Tesla farm. We've seen a lot of those as well. That's a very common common similarity between all these bases, especially because in CWL, like we've said, you can only attack it 1 time. And oh wow, that was actually next on my list. I hadn't even referred to it. Also, air defenses defenses prevents the Lavaloon. Now, actually, that was just like yesterday's base. The air defenses were in 2 separate compartments on opposite sides of the base. Somebody might look at this and say, ooh, I could take out 2, but then you have terrible pathing for a Lavaloon attack for the rest of the time. So it's just it's a tricky base.
Yeah, well, there's a lot to keep in mind there. Even if you're not Town Hall 12, though, there's something to learn from this base. You got to keep your Barbarian King next to your Town Hall if you can. Try to keep your Archer Queen centralized if at all possible, and protect her with something that can keep aerial attackers off. In this case, we got a couple of air sweepers right next to her. Seeking air mines right next to those air defenses are also really helpful at avoiding the untimely death by lava hounds. So good luck to you, and I hope that this base is useful to you. We can actually take a quick screenshot with that and share it over on Twitter. So keep your eyes peeled if you're interested in learning more top attacking and defending strategies from Clash of Clans. But with that out of the way, why don't we go ahead and take one more quick look at the group stage, where we are going to have the rest of the clans lined up there. OneHive still up at the very top, and it looks like as the war is coming to an end right now, we can call it for OneHive. They are now in first place and cannot be unseated regardless of the performance of these other clans at the end of their last attacks. But will they be able to hold on to it? They've got 3 days left, and they've actually got a few more really tricky opponents that they're going up against. If they happen to drop any of those wars, they could lose that first place position, Klaus.
Rightfully so in first place. Like Woody said, we have some big wars coming up soon, so be sure to stay tuned for the next few days. But something I do want to notice is the total destruction advantage. Not only are they 21 stars ahead, but they're also about 80% ahead. Now, it's actually significant to note that 80% is almost an entire attack. It's more percent than the average attack, I believe, that we've seen so far. So every building counts. It's true.
It's all still up for grabs. Let's take a look real quick at the round so we can see who the next opponent for OneHive is going to be. Can't pronounce their name just yet, but we'll figure out something before tomorrow. But they are one of the highest ranked clans. In fact, they've got 140 stars right now, so they're not too far behind their other contemporaries up there at the very top of this league.
OneHive up against a level 15 clan tomorrow. What are their rank again? Pull that up for me if you will.
Number 4 right now.
Currently ranked number 4, so we're going to see some pretty good competition for them, and looking forward to seeing what they're able to pull out tomorrow. It's going to be a good time.
I'll get my fingers crossed that they can perform some more 3-star hits. That's what we love to see. Klaus, I think it's just about time to wrap this shebang up, so you got anything else for me?
Well, the birdie in my ear is telling me to remind you about the Twitter poll. We actually have a second Twitter poll. We're not actually revealing the answer because of the nature of the question, but we do want to remind you to go vote on our second Twitter poll on the @Clash of Clans page. And the question is, which of these is your favorite seasonal troop? Well, I mean, it's obviously the Ice Wizard, right?
Right. They got to, the opportunity to choose between Ice Wizard, Giant Skeleton, Skeleton Barrel, or Battle Ram.
Ice Wizard.
Those are your 4 options. Yeah, I think I might vote for the Ice Wizard as well, Klaus.
The only one that matters is the Ice Wizard. Just go vote for the Ice Wizard.
Retweet it, and you have a chance to win 2,000 gems. Use them however you please, all in one place, or spread them out on your collectors. That's probably what I would do with them, to be honest.
Yeah, same here. I mean, gems are a fantastic way to advance your base, so go do the thing. Retweet, vote. Somebody's going to win 2,000 gems today.
Could be you. Well, thanks very much for tuning in today, guys. This has been the 4th day of the Clan War Leagues for OneHive, fighting here in Clash of Clans with some of the best bases and most interesting attack strategies. Hope you learned something today, and if you did, let us know over on social media. You can also tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central European Time to watch the 5th day, when we will have our players in studio, competing live for your fantastic enjoyment. I know it's going to be an excellent day, and I'm really looking forward to it. Klaus, once again, thank you very much for streaming with me. It's been an absolute pleasure. My name's Woody from 100 Thieves, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.
Enjoy the video of the players. Take it easy.
A completely random and a unique fact would be...
I like to powerlift.
I'm a teacher, and my students in school love to ask about Clash.
I play Ultimate Frisbee, so I've played that a lot in the UK, Europe.
I am a die-hard Philadelphia Eagles fan, football fan, or an American football fan.
I actually played the Helsinki Ultimate Team at Euros and traded jerseys with them, which is cool. So that's probably my unusual fact.
Something that makes me different than most Clashers is that I'm older, I have more experience, and I'm also a grandmother, and I have 3 grandchildren.
I like a pizza with no cheese, just pepperoni. That's a complete random.
Aside from Clash of Clans, I'm also a powerlifter. The competition of all aspects draws me in, and
I like to go to the gym a lot.
Actually, when I first started playing, I started playing with a lot of people that I worked out with. So we would go to the gym, lift weights, and clash.